Do you know what December 1st means? It means that from here until a whole month from now, every single day we're vlogging. We're not doing vlogmas to where I'm posting every day, but we get to hang out every single day. So if at any point you see me not vlogging, Zach, you have to say, get the people on. The people want to hang out.
Anna Schultz subscriber is great. That Anna Schultz subscriber.
You can't see Zach because he has his shoes on, so he's banished to the entryway. But I wanted to say hello before we got going today. We get to start out our little vlogmas in a very fun way in that we're going to a Falcons game at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I got my little fit on. I used to have one red shirt that was kind of Falcons colored red, and I got rid of it because I never wore it. So we're literally just black and white with my new shoes. We're gonna take Marta there like real ATLians. And like I said, I'm vlogging every day of December. Obviously, as you know, because of the date that this is posting, we're not posting every single day in December because I want to prioritize getting like long content. Like we can sit down, you can hang out. It'll be all days this week in this video, and then we'll just do like week-long ones like that. The spirit of Vlogmas without posting every day because I might die if I did that again. But after Christmas until New Year's, 7 days then is when we're posting every single day. So welcome to December 1st. So glad you're here. Time for Falcons. Time for Falcons.
Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. They said, say Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. They said, say Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. Frozen, neck is frozen. Catch me rolling, I'm the chosen. Snow is falling, Elfie's calling. Check my list twice, most of y'all done. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. They say Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. They say Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, and Vixen. Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen. No, I can't forget about the one with the red nose. When I fly high, my sleigh still stay 10 toes.
We are on our way home from the Falcons game, part 2, the actual driving part. We public transported out of the city and then now have to use a car to get home because the public transport just does not do all the things that it could do. Falcons did not win. It is very rare that we go to an Atlanta sports game and they do not win. Many times they win when we're there.
Unfortunately, it was not today.
Unfortunately, it was not today. I feel like it was just, I don't even know how to describe on the way. On the way there, we went to a different MARTA station that then had paid parking, which would be like $45 when not all MARTA stations are like that. So we came to a different MARTA station and then waited like 15 minutes for the train to get to Mercedes-Benz. And then ended up like getting to 5 Point Station.
Sorry.
Not thinking we would have to make a transfer on the train, but we just like got ushered with the rest of the Falcons goers and made a transfer and then got off on a station and like showed up under and behind Mercedes-Benz in a way that we've never been before. So we were just like thrown off on where we were. And then we're ending up getting there, like getting to our seats like right at kickoff. Did we make it to our seats before kickoff? Yeah. Okay, right at kickoff is when I got to our seats. And our seats were one row from being the very top of the stadium, like the bleeds of the nose of the bleeds, but a good view of the field. Just a lot of stairs to get up there. I got nachos, and then later I got chicken tenders and fries, and I also got peanut M&Ms that have made the entire trek back home with me so far. What else? Then on the way back, we walked like through downtown Atlanta with this little like pedestrian parade of people getting back to their cars, and got to the station and then rode 2 very full trains on the way back. So I feel like we definitely earned some rest time after this, you know, really hard tasks of the day. I feel like in my head it's a Saturday, and it unfortunately is not, and we will be going to work tomorrow. I haven't really wrapped my brain around that quite yet, but M&M's for the drive home, and we'll be on the couch before we know it. Happy day 2. This is what we're working with to start off the day. Got some work to do. As we hang out this month, do you want me to tell you about fun things that I'm doing before I do them? Or do you just want me to try to live in real time? Because I think that could be a way that vlogs of mine could get better, is I spend so much time telling you what's going to happen. And it's because I'm excited for things, especially whenever things are out of the ordinary. But I think I'm going to try, unless I hear differently from you, I think I'm going to try to more just like live as the day goes on and see how that works for us. I kind of feel like I should have washed my hair yesterday. Ew. It's like characteristic of me to push it. One day passed where I really should have pushed it. Ooh, my laundry's open back here. Embarrassing. Happy Monday. This week is a full work week. We do have things going on outside of work, but it also is a full work week. Coming off of Thanksgiving weekend, so I don't know if things will just immediately pick right back up. Maybe they picked back up over the weekend and now I'm just like walking into it. But it was also like 30 degrees outside. Possibly an exaggeration, possibly so super accurate. Oh, no, exactly 30 degrees. Feels like 25. I have been getting less and less able to get out of bed at a reasonable time, which means that I've been getting more and more able to get ready on, ooh, I have fuzzies. I've been more and more able to get ready very quickly in the morning. So it's a pro and a con. I'm excited because yesterday being December 1st was the first day of Vlogmas for people, which means I have a lot of YouTube videos to watch and catch up on, and I'm honestly thrilled about it. I've been using these guys. They're little wrist towels, kind of like little wrist towels, because then when you wash your face, the water doesn't drip down your elbows because it gets caught in the towel. And that part is so helpful. Like that's why I wear them, because right now if I wash my face without that, my sleeves would all get wet. But the downside is they don't dry well. So I don't know if I just need to get in the habit. I have 3 sets of them. They came in a pack of 3. I don't know if they just need to go like straight from using them into the wash so they can be washed and dried, because I would think if I set them out in the morning, like they would be dry by the evening whenever I'm washing my face again. They're not right now. They're still a little damp from last night, which does not seem like that is sanitary. I don't know. But I have about 15 minutes to get ready, so we're gonna do it. I'm not making breakfast at home today. I'm just gonna make coffee. So really it's just like the brushing of the teeth, the washing of the face, the putting on of mascara, making coffee, and then I'm good to go. So it should be doable. I'm still trying my like fragrance samplers. I feel like it's been several videos now that this has gone through, but I'm almost finished with them. I think I just have, it's either 3 or 4 left. I would say, oh heck, I don't have it in here with me. My favorite one so far has been Armani My Way Eau de Parfum. I think that's my very favorite, but there are a couple that I want to like go back and try again. I got a lot of comments, which makes me want to go try it again because I don't really remember what it smelled like. A lot of you guys said that Valentino Donna Born in Roma is your like daily go-to scent. It was like multiple people have told me that, which then makes me want to go, like I said, try it again because I mean that's cool and I want to smell like you guys. This one's Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, and it says it smells like lemon, Granny Smith apple, and cedarwood. Also, I think that Ulta doesn't have these anymore. It was $40 when I bought it, which I don't want to talk about, and then it went down to $20. It was half off, and now I was going to tag it in like a recent video, and I don't see them anymore. Different brands have their own samplers, but I guess Ulta was just like trying to get rid of samples. Ooh, this smells good. It's like, what, fragrance notes being lemon and Granny Smith apple. Like it does feel like, I don't know, I'm making up words. I don't know how to describe fragrance. Like bright and citrusy. Like it does feel like that over like floral or vanilla or that type of thing, which I will say I have always thought of myself as like a vanilla based perfume girly, and not a lot of these have been, so I feel like I'm not getting like the good comparison. Oh well, my coffee is making in the kitchen right now. I think, what do I need to do? I think I want to put on another sweatshirt. I have a jacket on. I just don't know if the jacket's gonna cut it. What always happens though is like it's cold outside, it's cold in the car, cold in the parking garage. As soon as I get in the hospital, I swear they blast heat like right at the doorways to where stomach's out. To where, like, as I'm walking to my office, I get so uncomfortably hot, no matter, like, what I'm wearing. It's okay. What you gonna do? I have everything that I could need from this room. My coffee is making out here. I make 24 ounces of coffee every morning. Oh, it would like some more water. Yes, 24 ounces of coffee. I've mentioned them before. I don't know anything about the Don Francisco coffee brand. Like, I don't know their history. I don't know where they come from, but they only have like 3 different flavors of these little cans that like hide in coffee aisles. I don't even remember why we first tried them ever as coffee, but this is Zach and I's like favorite brand. This one is the Hawaiian hazelnut flavor. They also have vanilla, and then they just have like 100% Colombian, I think. They're like more expensive than other coffees, but they also are just so good. Like, the flavors are good, the coffee is good. We got like a Starbucks little ground blend a little bit ago, and it's getting moved through slowly because then we got Don Francisco, and neither of us want to drink this when this is available when this is available to us. Okay, I'm gonna get going. Happy start of the work week. I'm so glad we're here for day 2 together. I hope you have a great day, and see you at work. It is a little bit early, but I also got here a little bit early, and so I am going to be heading out because I'm starting to feel stressed about time just a little bit. The thing that I'm doing after work today is that I'm going for my next wedding dress fitting, which is in Roswell, so it's like a bit of a drive with traffic. And last time, whenever I left on time, literally arrived right at 5:30, and then it was this whole thing where she didn't have me in the schedule, and I had my dress on for literally less than 60 seconds. After I drove all that long, and it was like not a good experience. So I'm trying to have a good experience today. And so in my head, it's going to be a quick appointment. Like, it's going to feel not really worth the time, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But I was scheduled, I had been rescheduled for the end of November. And then the day of my appointment, they texted and was like, your alteration person had a bridal emergency come up. Can we reschedule this? And so I was like, yes, we can reschedule it. That's fine. Which also means I have in writing now, December 2nd at 5:30. So we can't have any of the Halloween madness anymore of them not having me down for an appointment when I swear that's the time I made my appointment for. Like, I know for sure it is today, but I'm gonna head out of work so that I can get on home and then change really quick, get on the road. Actually, I don't know if I need to change. Maybe I'll just change into leggings or something. Get on the road. My shoes are already in Zach's car, so those are there. And put on my wedding dress, which I'm really excited for. This might be the last time, if I'm not mistaken, I think I put it on for this fitting. She still keeps it until like the week before my wedding, when I'll go and try it on again, just to make sure, like, if my body changes at all in the next month or so, that it fits perfectly for the wedding itself. So I'm pretty sure this is the second to last time that I'll wear it before my wedding.
Everything glistens and everything's bright. Everyone's happy. The spirits are light. I am sitting here thinking, alone with my drink, as I do this time.
Okay, that felt productive. It still wasn't long. It's only 5:40 now, so it's 15 minutes. But she hemmed, like pinned the length to hem it, and then she zipped it up, and it honestly felt a little tight to where I was like, oh dang it. Like, I was trying to at least stay the same, like, around so we wouldn't have to redo the dress. But she says she purposely did it a little bit tight because the material that I have will stretch out a bit as I wear it. So I was like, okay, that makes sense. Also kind of wish you'd mentioned it last time because I've been like overthinking that. Since she zipped it up last time. But I was like, okay, that makes sense. Because it's not like so tight that it's uncomfortable or anything now. And so that, like, if it's like jeans, you know, when you put them on and it kind of starts to get bigger, it makes sense that you would start littler. I think I'm gonna run to Kroger before heading back home. Zach requested some eggs, so I'll get some eggs. Might get a little treat. I don't know what the little treat would be. Might see if there's a good little treat to get, and then drive home after that. And hopefully the traffic will be gone by that point too, to where getting home will be a lot quicker than getting here was.
Do you remember when love was around, when we were aglow, the talk of the town? When
Okay, I have a package to share. I'm out of breath from running to the packages into the mail, but I got the like custom ornament from an Etsy shop a couple weeks ago at this point. That was gonna be like every year we get one. It's like a little custom ornament that I was really excited for. And I don't remember where the one we had is. Yeah, this is the one that we had, which you can just see, like, it's a fun wooden ornament. That's me and Zach, a picture from our engagement pictures. But then the issue was that she spelled Zach's name wrong. She did a Z-A-C-K and he's a Z-A-C-H. And I checked the personalization and I did spell it right in the personalization, like she just accidentally did a K. And so I'd emailed her offering to just like fix it myself, basically, because I was like, that, like, the whole painting is beautiful. It literally is just the one letter that's wrong. And she said she was so willing to just paint a new one, but if I wanted to try to fix it, she would like send me a marker and sandpaper that she uses. Because I really was like, if we just have like this one sitting around, like that feels wasteful. Like, I don't know. It seemed like I could probably just fix it. But she finally emailed back and she was like, I mailed you the sandpaper and marker like I said I would, which I imagine is what's in here. Yeah. My little marker and my little sandpaper. But then she also said that she just went ahead and painted a new one for us. So now we'll have two. Won't it stink if I like the original painting better? I guess then I can just try to fix it. I can't imagine they would be that different. But you know, art's unique. Ready for the unveiling, Zach?
I am.
They mostly match. It's focusing on me, not it. There we go. They mostly match. It's like a game of find the difference. This one's obviously bigger. This one spells Zach's name right. This one has my ring on it. This one doesn't have my ring on it. This is such a weird game of find the difference. Yeah, biggest difference being though that Zach's name is actually spelled correctly. So let's put it on our tree. Oops. Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. Aww, not gonna lie to you, it takes up almost the whole tree. You can really see that one. Once we get old and grown and have a big tree, it'll take up a more reasonable amount. That's really cute. I like it. The vision is to get one every year. We just started out strong with getting 2 in a year, but she handled it very well. And it is a really good ornament, and I will link it via Etsy down below. If I knew the shop name, I'd tell you, but I don't off the top of my head. Maybe I could try to fix it and then we give the other one to someone as a gift. Like, here is us for your tree if you want it. The other package I got, which you've been sitting on, I think is PR and I'm pretty sure is a greens powder. Oh, I should have just cut both sides. Okay, yes, it is a greens. It's from the brand Future Salad. And they just sent me their little, they call them sachets. They sent me their little sachets to try, but it has, where's the perks of it? One sachet contains 5 bowls of salad nutrient, which I guess includes calcium, potassium, fiber, I don't know, various things. My brain's not working quick enough to give an in-depth review before trying. It's their cutie little bottle that they said to try it in. Love, excited. Hey, I'm about to head to work. It's Tuesday. I stayed in bed literally as long as I possibly could again today and got ready really fast. And I'm ready to go tackle the work day. I do feel better rested, at least for the amount of sleeping in that I kind of did. So at least there's that. I think Thanksgiving last week really kind of messed me up. Like working till 10 was not that big of a deal. It just started pushing my sleep cycle later and later. And so I feel like I'm slowly at least catching up. But work time, I hear it's cold outside.
When everybody smiles, eyes are shining.
I fear people are gonna think I'm crazy for eating outside. I'm literally the only person eating outside right now, and it is cold, but like, it's toasty in the hospital. I'm eating fresh pizza right out of the oven. That's really good. And I have multiple layers on, so I feel comfortable, but no one else is outside, and I feel like people are gonna be looking out here being like, who's that crazy lady eating outside when it's so cold? And it's me. It's the evening of the next day. I have like toast with coconut oil and cinnamon. It's like a favorite snack of mine. I don't know if it's really, I mean, you get a grain, you get a fat, you get some flavor. I don't know if it's really a great snack, but it tastes really great. And then I have mango kombucha that is sitting here with me too. I'm gonna sit down and just watch a little TV. Yesterday evening while we didn't chat, I got here back home and I did go work out for a little bit, and then I've been watching American Sweethearts, the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders little series, because I never watched that this summer when it came out. I don't know why. Like everyone, I feel like I'm always behind on things. I need to watch things when people are watching them, because I always like hear people talking about stuff, and then a few months later is when I watch it, and then I like want to talk about it, but people already did that. Because I just did that with Dancing with the Stars. The season finished, like it literally finished, and then I just binge watched like the entire season all in a row in my little TV watching time. And I wanted to chat about it, but like people have been chatting about it. I've seen it on TikTok like the whole time everything was coming out, and I wasn't watching it then. I like just watched it when it was all done. But now I'm watching the DCC series, which I've really been enjoying so far, just to see. I do not personally know like anybody that's in the series, but I do feel like there's connections that are kind of funny. Anna Kate, DCC Anna Kate, is from my hometown, like went to Zach's high school, so I like peripherally knew her, like mutual friends. Do not know her personally, but just like funny connection of being what, like 2 degrees separation away. And then Reese went to the University of Alabama and was a year under me, and so there's a couple people that we like know mutually. And then her fiance was involved in the college ministry that I like started college in, did not finish college, still a part of it, but he was in that, and so I didn't know him, but I like knew the people he hung out with. So that's just like a funny, again, connection then to like see him on a Netflix series and be like, oh, like I feel like we're not that many degrees separated there. I'm not sure what episode I'm on. They're like getting towards the first game, so whatever episode that is. And I'm gonna sit here and while I eat and watch this a little bit. And then today was a fine day at work. I've been busy, but I feel like I'm on like ahead of the curve of getting busy. Like I'm able to do things proactive, and so I'm being busy in order to stay proactive instead of like feeling like I'm just so consistently behind on things, which sometimes just happens whenever like there's a lot of things to do at once, which I feel like is a relatable feeling. So it's like I feel tired because I was like on all day doing things, but I at least feel satisfied that it's not me like playing catch up, it's me staying caught up. Starting tomorrow, I start covering some general pediatric beds again, which is fine. It's just like different than the specialized area that I choose to be within, and you never know like if it's gonna be nothing or everything in a day. I don't work gen peds. Big shout out to the people that do. I mean, I guess I do tomorrow, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, but in regular life, I don't work gen peds. So I'm gonna eat, sit here and watch. There's a couple things I want to talk to you about later that have been on my mind. Can we have like a little therapy session later? I'll wait till we're like all snuggled up, ready for bed, and then we can have therapy together, if that sounds okay. I have a package that came from Columbia, my hometown, and was delivered today, and I don't know what it is. I'm assuming a parent is responsible for it, since what else would it be? Coming specifically from Columbia Post Office to here. And I was gonna go get it whenever I was going to work out, but I kind of think I'm gonna go get it now and then come back here to work out and do a little Pilates video that I have waiting for me. I think that's what my body has in it right now. I've eaten, I've watched the DCC series. Zach's having a late night at the lab. I don't know exactly when he comes back. He said it might still be a while, but he requested eggs for when he gets home, but I'm gonna wait till he's at least on his way to kind of time them well. You don't want cold eggs. Come home, your fiance has been cooking for you, but like 2 hours ago and the eggs are cold. Let's go get the package. So I am kind of confused because it is from my mom, like I suspected it would be. What's funny, and I know mom's gonna watch this, so I have to watch my reactions. For the return address, she just put her last name. She didn't say like her name, it's just Shoal. But this seems like a book is what it seems. And I have no guesses going in. Let me get scissors. It is a book, like Advent season, with an ornament inside. Merry Christmas, Bee and Zach. Much love, Mom. And then also Cutie printed out pictures from when we were in Michigan at a cousin's wedding in August. Ooh, look, the way I like curved that picture right there. Look, I'm teeny. I'm so skinny you can barely even see me. Look, that's before Teddy was born. He's in this world now. He is part of what I was up to yesterday because Larkin called because Tedman was a little fussy. Look, there we are. Oh wait, look, there we are. Cracking myself up with that. And then I'm gonna get started on the eggs. Okay, therapy and eggs. I'm taking my hair down. I know you're supposed to have your hair up when you cook, but this is not the angle for me. We'll just do it a little looser. How about that? Therapy and eggs. If you remember in the beginning of October, I did a couple videos that were very like goals focused. Like whenever I was having it, my goal was to get up at 4:45 when did I get up? Yeah, 4:45 every morning. I was going to work out in the morning. I was working out when I got back home after work, or like even just going to walk on the treadmill or do something like that. And I mentioned in those videos, I can't even say like briefly, because I think I actually kind of went into detail about it. There's really not much that's mysterious about me. I yap too much to ever move in silence. But I talked about in those videos the fact that I'd had a doctor's appointment, and some things that we had kind of discussed were like my levels of exhaustion and my sleep, because this is something that I feel like has been ongoing for me for like quite a few years, like probably all of post-grad, which I think is why I haven't like sought any help with it, because in my head it's just like, oh, I'm getting used to like life post-grad, like I must just have different energy levels now, and like that could be that egg. What? I just got so much. This is not regular of me, sorry. But in my head, I was like, maybe this is just regular for post-grad. Like my body's getting older. People say when you get older, you like don't have as much energy, whatever. I even remember in grad school or my first post-grad job, I was working like weekends, and then my off days were Tuesday and Wednesdays. And I could barely do anything on my off days because I would just be so exhausted. And I feel like it was hard because there's always, I say always, except now it's been like a lot of years in my life that I've had to be like fighting for it. But I feel like a deep core of mine is like being productive and being active and like achieving goals. Like people who knew me in high school, which obviously high school is different than any time of life other than high school. But like I was always doing stuff. Like I was so busy, I was so productive, I was on the go. And I really like loved and thrived off of that. And I feel like I just haven't been able to do that like post-grad. Like I did in college, I did a lot, and I like doing a lot, and there's like you don't have to do all too much. But basically what I'm saying is I feel like it actually has been like my physical body that has kept me from keeping those habits in my life. Like I said, like on my days off, I would be too exhausted to do anything. I would just like sit on the couch, and then I would like hate myself for it a little bit because I'm like, what are you doing? Like this isn't what you want to be doing, but I like couldn't fix it because I was just so tired. And I even remember when I traveled to Colombia with EF Ultimate Break like back in 2023, I was getting so like sad on the trip because I was like, I am so exhausted. Like I can't enjoy anything because I'm so exhausted. And so it's kind of been a thing for a while. And so I brought it up to my doctor at my most recent doctor's appointment. Now it's been going on for years. Just the fact is like, I feel like no matter how much sleep I get, I'm not well rested. Like I don't know the last time that I actually woke up and like was well rested. And so I was thinking like maybe there's, you know, like lab work, like I have some sort of deficiency somewhere, or I don't know, like there could be something like that. And so we did an entire workup and everything was normal. And what my doctor had told me at that time was like for 30 days we're gonna do all of the like healthy energy giving habits. And I did tell her, I was like, I feel like it's hard because in my head I'm like, well, if I did things like healthier then it would be better. So I feel like I live like a relatively healthy lifestyle. And so there definitely were changes to make where it's like, okay, I can be more conscious to do like specifically a carb and a protein for snacks. There were things like the goals that I was making in those videos, like going out and getting sunlight, of like getting up and walking to get your blood flowing again through the day. But a lot of them were geared on like not having an afternoon crash. And the issue is that it's like not an afternoon crash. It's like I'm generally just tired all the time in a like debilitating way kind of. And so I did like really hone in on those habits for quite some weeks. And I will say I do think it helped, but it did not fix it. It did not make it go away. And the amount of things that I was doing to try to like preserve my energy and wake myself up and all of that simply was not sustainable. Like it was not a regular lifestyle when I was doing all those things. It wasn't even like a regular healthy lifestyle. Like it was unable to keep all that up for it to not even be helping for real. Anyways, all of that to say how it ties into like right now and this week. This week I have been going to bed around 9:30, a little bit later, but asleep by 10 and waking up at 7:15, which is the latest I've ever been waking up for a work day. But I like cannot get out of bed sooner than that. And I know that like cannot is a subjective word. Like technically I could like somehow force myself to, but I am like deep sleeping until 7:15 and still not feeling rested, and it's like it's insane. And I feel like there's a part of me that doesn't even like want to try healthy habits again, because I do have a sleep clinic appointment coming up that I scheduled with my doctor, and what she suspects and what would be I don't know, like a good answer if it is what's happening, but also like weird, she thinks that I might have sleep apnea. She was like, based on your like mouth anatomy and everything, because I guess my tongue like sits really high in my mouth, she was like, you're at risk for sleep apnea. And she was like, based on what you're saying about never being able to not feel exhausted, she was like, there's a chance that your body like truly is not actually sleeping because of the apnea. And I was like, that, well Like, dang it. So I have a sleep clinic appointment that's coming up, and I probably could wait to like share all this information until afterwards, whatever. Like I said, I'm too yappy to ever move in silence. I have a sleep clinic appointment coming up, and I feel like I'm just like holding on until that, because in my head I'm like, they'll have some like fix for me, even if it's a freaking CPAP machine that I have. Can you imagine if my entrance into like 2025 is cutie little 24-year-old girl on a CPAP machine? But if it helps, then I'll do it. If I'm not just exhausted all the time, then I'll do it. And I really just feel like everything in me is just like holding out for that appointment. Like I have everything just like focused on that. I'm like, I'm not gonna try to intervene on me sleeping in so late and like getting so much sleep in a night, and I'm not gonna try to do all the healthy habits that like helped out because I have that appointment coming up and I can like get an answer or something like that. But that's not a good mindset to be in either, because like that appointment isn't actually like a study or a test. Like if anything, I'll just tell them literally everything I just told you. Hi, therapy doctor. And then they're gonna be like, okay, we'll order a sleep study or something like that. And so it's not like it's actually gonna be a snap my fingers and everything's better. But I'm just hoping there's at least like an answer or like something to point to so that it can get better, because I do feel like it's now been a long enough amount of time that this has been like affecting me, that is like changing my sense of self and like changing what I feel like I can do. And I feel like I'm really tired of that. And there's probably a portion of me that needs to like overcome it a little bit and be like, okay, like it doesn't matter how exhausted I am, just do the things you want to do. But I like can't right now, which just like stinks, because it's like I have all of these goals and aspirations and everything, and I don't feel like even with working out, I used to love working out, and now it's like I can barely like get myself up to go. And it's not like a, I don't know, it's not even like it's a motivation thing because I really want to. It's like literally my body is so exhausted that I like cannot. But I feel like I'm sleeping. Like when I'm asleep, I feel like I'm sleeping. I'm not struggling to go to sleep. I'm not waking up through the night or anything. I feel like I'm sleeping. But that's kind of where she was saying like, so maybe it's something where really my brain is not actually getting into the deep sleep that it needs. So if we find a fix to that and all of a sudden my brain starts getting into the deep sleep it needs, I don't know what that's going to unlock inside me. Maybe I've only been functioning at 70% and now we can go to 80% or something like that. Isn't that the thing of the human brain? And like only here's like 20% of it that's untapped or something. I feel like there was a science fiction movie about that at some point. I just want it to be fixed, all in all. And I feel like I'm so tired of it like changing who I am, because I feel like, I mean honestly a little bit even like in my YouTube career and the time that I've been making videos, is like I always am like setting goals and then like not achieving them, or like not making progress, or even like with content I feel like I'm like not doing the best that I possibly can. And I don't think it's like the perfectionist or like overachiever, unable to sit down part of me, because I am able to sit down. I am sitting down tired all of the time. I want to be doing more and I feel like I cannot. And that is like a cognitive dissonance that I'm having right now. Here's Zach's eggs. Let's see how close he is to see if he's gonna come home to a fiance who cooked warm eggs for him or eggs that cooled off for him. He is probably like 5 to 7 minutes away. Not ideal, but it works. It definitely works. Anyways, I am like fighting going to bed right now. It is 6:55. I promise I won't like harp on this. I don't know. It's been something that's on my brain and is like just so weird, like change of lifestyle with like the amount that I've been sleeping and still not being fine. Don't comment any like diagnoses or anything like that. I'm obviously like, I have my medical professionals all set up, everything. Just like there's community and like talking about things. Anyways, all that being said, I'm gonna, now that Zach's eggs are made, I'm gonna do my little Pilates video, probably watch more DCC while I do so, and literally just counting down the days until that appointment of mine. Something I did better today than I did yesterday is I did make breakfast for myself at home. I did not bring my ring light right here, so it's quite dark, sorry. I did another fragrance yesterday that I really liked. Again, I'm not positive if it's like a good everyday, but it was the Ralph Lauren Romance fragrance, which kind of caught me off guard as me really liking it, just because, I don't know, whenever there's like super fancy designer names, like you just kind of always think, I feel like, that you're gonna like those more, but I really liked it, and I kind of wanted to just put it on again today to try, but I only have one more fragrance to try before my little bag is empty. It's literally been like a month of me trying these, and so I figured it'd probably be good just to try this one out. The last one is Jimmy Choo I Want Choo. It's a sparkling floral woody fragrance infused with velvet peach and vanilla that gives way to a floral inflection of jasmine and red spider lily, which maybe I'll love this because the Ralph Lauren one from yesterday, I think, yeah, it was also floral and woody, so maybe that's my thing, who knows. Ooh, it does smell good. I think I like the Ralph Lauren better, to be honest with you. But this smells like expensive. I don't know if it is, but it smells expensive. I'm gonna put on, I guess I carried it out. I'm gonna put on my extra layers and eat my breakfast and get to work. I guess I don't have to just like stand in the darkness as I talk to you. How about we just like stand right here instead? I'm gonna put my extra layers on, eat breakfast, go to work. I have several meetings today of like family meetings that I arranged for work today, and I like don't really feel at peace about like any but one of them. One of them I know is gonna go just fine. I have full confidence in that. Another one I'm like not positive everyone's gonna show up, and another one is not actually fully set in stone with its time yet. So it's like I want all of these things to be done, and I want them all to be done well and beneficially, and I don't know yet at this point if they will be. I just have a busy day, because there's a couple meetings that are like sandwiched between those meetings, like work admin meetings sandwiched between the patient meetings, which does mean like if any patient meetings go long, then I just don't get to do the work admin meeting because the patient ones take priority. So I just like don't really know how the day's gonna go, but I do think if all goes well, I do think maybe early afternoon I should be done with all my scheduled things. And I did a lot of like patient facing tasks that I needed to do yesterday, so unless anyone came in overnight, there should be less of those to do today. And so hopefully by early afternoon I can just like sit down and get notes done of all of the meetings that went just like so successfully well today, you know? I put a pimple patch on my chin today. I don't usually wear them to work, but today I was like, I'm gonna do it. It's not sticking. I try to be careful about my moisturizer and like not put it right. No, it's not sticking. Probably gonna come off by the time I get to work. That spot over there on the island is for our morning updates, and this spot here at the desk is for our afternoon updates. I made myself a little mango kombucha blueberry juice mix, so like mango blueberry kombucha, because we only had a little bit of mango kombucha left, and so figured I'd just top it off with my little blueberry juice, and I think it's gonna be good. I haven't tasted it yet, but work was good today. I think it really exhausted my brain. I got a lot done, not everything. I don't know, it really exhausted my brain, and I don't know, I kind of feel like that's that. One more day left of the week. I really didn't sit down today. Like I said, like I'm saying exhaust my brain, exhaust my body. I didn't really sit down. I did not finish all my notes. I was like being productive doing things. So I wasn't like feeling stressed necessarily, but it just was kind of, I don't know. I don't want like so many days like today, because I would not last. I would not last. I do plan on going to work out tonight, like actually real workout, get myself there, do it. I was gonna sit here and do a couple little YouTube brandy things until I feel refreshed and recharged enough to go to work out. I know this is a dangerous game. Once you sit down, it's hard to get back up to go, but I feel pretty motivated today, and Zach's not gonna be home for a while, so I will make it happen. We go ice skating tonight. This is like part of my thing where I was trying not to tell you every single thing that we're doing in the video before we get there, but I feel like it being tonight is close enough that we are going ice skating. We have reservations at this little speakeasy that's like après-ski themed called Ranger Station, so it's above Ladybird on the Beltline, and their whole vibe is like where the park rangers come after a long hard day's work, or like where you would go after a long day of skiing, that kind of thing. So we have a reservation there, and then we have reservations to ice skate on top of Pond City Market on the roof. It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be so cold, and I think with how I timed things, I'm gonna need to leave straight from work. Like there's gonna be no come back home, get ready, and then leave. And I'm gonna go pick up Zach so we can get on our way together. So I'm excited for it, but I was kind of thinking through logistics in my head, and I think I'm just gonna bring like longer socks and jeans with me, and maybe some like boots to change into. And then I think I'm just not gonna wear makeup to work today, and then just like bring my makeup bag with like eyebrows, eyelashes, maybe a little highlight or something. Not that I need to look good for anything, but it's just kind of fun whenever I'm going out on a little date to look nice. And since I'm gonna have to be so bundled up, I don't think I'm gonna be that cute outfit wise, and so we'll see. I'll just kind of bring everything, but I'm very excited for it. I'm so excited for it.
Is the magic of love wherever we are, near or far? It's that same star that leads, and that's the magic of Christmas to me.
Which one was it that I said I liked? Oh, maybe My Way. Let's see. After this, all I need to do is make coffee, and then I'm good to go. Oh yeah, I think this was the one I liked. These pants are not high-waisted enough to function, but they are the same joggers that I have multiple pairs of, and these are the ones that, like, the only ones that are not high-waisted, and it is so weird to me. Why does that happen? Okay, my coffee is making. I feel really proud of myself. Quickest I've gotten ready this whole week, and it probably has something to do with the fact that I didn't have to put on mascara, which just means like I'm 5 minutes earlier than I would be without it. But something else I want to tell you about. I am so strongly considering getting a new camera, and part of me hates that because I'm like, I love this guy. Like, me and this guy have been together since 2021. I had my channel for about 6 months before I got a camera because I was like, I need to make sure I'm consistent. I'm actually posting videos. So from November 2020 to like May 2021, I never had a camera. I just used my iPhone and then would like export to iMovie on my old laptop and make videos. And then I got my Canon EOS M50. That's what this is, which I have loved. Like, it's been so good to me. And I got a new lens for it August 2022 because I had an unfortunate event where the old lens got broken. But that's when we got the wide angle lens. We're in wide angle. See if I can reach out so far and I'm still in frame. It's so silly of me to like not want to upgrade because of my emotional attachment to my current camera. But I'm looking at the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 camera because I have been seeing everyone getting it and loving it. And then recently I've even found out that some people I didn't know used it, but I've like loved the quality of their videos, have been using that one. And so I'm like, I feel like I should get that. I feel like I really want to get that. I think I'm gonna, I don't know. Because a benefit of it is that it's smaller. This is a big chunky guy. Love, but this is a big chunky guy. And so it's like great for trips and things like that. And I have even a trip coming up at the end of December that I'm like, should I get my DJI Osmo Pocket 3 before I go on that trip? But then I'm not sure because like I don't want to just be starting getting used to it and like rely on it for trip vlog in case anything were to go wrong. I don't know. That's just been like a big topic in my brain that I've been thinking about. And ever since I started thinking about it, TikTok has just been absolutely feeding me all kinds of content about it. It's like, actually, did you want to wait to make this decision? Because no, this is the only thing you're going to be thinking about from here on out. I hate saying this because it never comes true. I really want to have a chill day at work today. But even if I don't have a chill day, I've never like been mobile with my work laptop. Like, we don't have desktops anymore. We have docking stations for laptops. And I always just use it as if it's like a desktop locked down to my office where it's at. But it's not. And yesterday was the first time that I like took my laptop around with me. And it was kind of really nice. And so I kind of think even if today is not chill, my like perk of it can be that I'll take my laptop and go either to like a high floor so I can like have a good view while I do notes, or even go to like the fitness center and like walk on the treadmill some while I do notes. Like, that could be something that's really good for me. So those are kind of my goals for the day. I hope it's a chill day. I hope it's just like everything wraps up on a Friday, but sometimes that's too much to ask for. Regardless though, we have a fun date after work tonight. It just seems really rude that I have to get through a Friday work day before I can get to my Friday night plans.
Dear Santa, tell me that you'll make it here in time. Yeah, this boy is on my mind. The number one thing on my wish list. Oh, Santa, tell me you know that I've been good. I put the lights up just for you. You're the only one who can make my dreams come true. I could see the end until he looked my way.
am fighting some, let me turn this down a little bit. I am fighting some nasty blisters from ice skating, but it was so fun. So we ended up going, I can't remember what I told you of our plan, but our plan kind of changed because I thought I made a reservation and then I couldn't find the reservation that I'd made. But we were going to go to Ranger Station, which is a speakeasy on top of Lady Bird, which is like a popular restaurant on the Beltline. It's like a patio, like they have little like drinks that come in Capri Sun pouches type thing. So like it's a very popular just like restaurant to stop by. But they have a speakeasy that not as many people know about that's like above it named Ranger Station. And so for the winter, they do an après ski theme, which is like a ski lodge. You know, you just like got back from your full day of skiing and it was really cool. The funny thing is when we got there, I thought we would just be walking because I didn't have a reservation, but then they asked for my name when we got there and she's like, oh, Anna, and then like took us to a table. So I think I did have a reservation, but I could not find it in text and email, on Resi, like I could not find it anywhere. But we just each got one drink each and then we ended up having to walk back to the car before going ice skating because Zach left his wallet in the car and we needed that. And so we didn't get food at Ranger Station just for like the timing of things. We weren't sure how that would work. We didn't want to like commit to sitting down and eating if we didn't have that time before ice skating because ice skating was a set time. And so we walked back to the car, walked to Pont City Market and went to Viavana, and Zach got pho and I got banh mi, and then we went to the roof of Pont City Market and ice skated. It was so fun. I am fighting some nasty blisters though, but it really was so fun. I would ice skate pretty much anytime, probably with skates that like fit me a little better to not deal with what I'm dealing with now, but I would do it anytime. And then the goal is for Saturday just to be a whole rot day. I do hope that there's a time in my life when I don't need to take an entire day of the week to literally just rot and feel exhausted and try to catch up on rest. But right now, that is the season that I am in, and hopefully a fix is coming soon, as we already talked about this video. I'll try not to harp on like that issue that I'm having, but I just feel like, I don't know, talking about things can. Sometimes there's community in that, or also sometimes it just makes the videos more interesting. So I'm just planning on having a rot day Saturday, and then Sunday really planning things and trying to get back on motivation. I really didn't do many healthy habits at all this week, and I'm like kind of feeling the effects of that a little bit, and I want to get back on that. And so I'm kind of hoping to have a better week in that regard next week. But this week I was just feeling a little bit bitter about my body and the lack of restfulness and the exhaustion that I feel, but I can't just be bitter about it forever. Obviously it's gonna come and I need to like feel it when it's there, but I gotta also like jumpstart out of the bitterness, and I have the appointment coming up, so that should be helpful. But thank you for joining on this very fun first Vlogmas. I feel like, I keep saying it's like we're doing the spirit of Vlogmas without actually doing Vlogmas. I do feel like a lot of people start Vlogmas in the beginning of December and then kind of peter out because it's a crazy workload and it's just easy to burn out. And based on the day that this video I'm planning on posting it, I feel like I'm like taking the baton. You guys do the first half of December. I'm loving watching everyone who's posting the first half of December. And then as people start to burn out, like, thank you, I'll take the baton, I'll take it from here. You guys can hang out with me now. So the next video is gonna be a whole week like this too. And then there's also lots of fun things coming up towards a little bit later in the month, but we'll start catching up more up to real time, because remember, the 7 days between Christmas and New Year's, I'm posting every single day. So make sure to turn on post notifications so you don't miss any of those. I appreciate you so much for spending the moments out of your day that you have just like hanging out with me, living life with me. That's what I feel like is so fun about these vlogs, is like we're truly just living life together, and I really love you for being here. Find some reasons to smile today, and I'll see you in the next video.